Working lap 56 here at Talladega SuperSpeedway, the Amp Energy 500 under caution for the third time today. Jeff Gordon, the 6-time Talladega winner and 12-time restrictor plate winner, is in the garage area with heavy damage to his Chevy. Jimmy Johnson has been on and off pit road to try to get a splitter brace repaired on the front of his car, where he caught some of that debris from the tire that let go on the 44 car of David Rudiman. Let's check in now where Jamie is caught up with Jeff Gordon.
Right now, if it stays the way it is, he will lose 3 positions in the points to 9th, but it's not over yet. Jeff, you're out of the car. Is there any chance we'll see it back out on the track?
Oh, I'm sure we'll get the DuPont Chevrolet back out there. I mean, you know, there's still a lot of laps left and no reason for us to not try to get out there. A lot's going to still happen, but no chance of us winning this race and making up any points on anybody, that's for sure. We're
going to show what happened here. If you want to watch our monitor, Jeff, take us through it. What's that like here, going about 200 miles an hour?
Yeah, you know, we got shuffled to the back. You know, we're trying to get together as teammates, and it just wasn't working out. And so I was all the way in the back. And the 44, it looks to me like he just cut a tire. I mean, he just turned left out of nowhere. And I tried to avoid him. And when I did, the car turned to the right and it just lost control into the wall. So pretty much it's going to end our day for any. You know, we had a great car, great pit stops, and everything was going the way we wanted it to go. And unfortunately, we got shuffled back there. So that's part of Talladega.
Well, Steve Letarte, your crew chief, he's rallying the Rainbow Warriors. They're back here frantically working, trying to fix that front end damage, Doc. The splitter is dragging on the ground. They're going to try to repair that, cut off as much, because as we keep saying, it's not over till it's over here at Talladega. They could still salvage some points.
Jamie, he came in 6th in the points here, right in the middle of the 12, and the 99 car has been on and off pit road a couple of times. Mike?
And it's their approach, Doc. They continue to be cautious. They thought they might have gotten a piece of that incident out on the racetrack, so Bob Osborne called Carl down pit road. They want to take a very good, close look at the nose of that car. On the exterior of the car, they saw no damage. Got them back out on the racetrack, stopped a second time, this time so that they could pop the hood and look on the inside of the nose. Again, it checked out clear. They feel like they may have escaped what could have been a disaster.
It's all about dodging the bullets here on the high banks at Talladega. Here's where the chasers are in points right now. Carl Edwards atop the point standings, and where they're restarting, you see Jimmy and Carl back in 33rd and 35th. You see Kyle Busch in 4th and his teammate Denny Hamlin, who have done a great job of drafting together with those Toyotas, getting set to restart. Let's listen in as we go full throttle.
Start on each plate track. 28 lined up. Yeah, 10 far. It's got to be hard to see. Still covered high. No help in the mirror. Still out there to 6. Still out there. Still out there. He's going back a little. 38's out there with him. 66 with you, little bump. Boom. There you go. Then a little hole. Still one outside on your tight. He's cleared by 15. One outside. The 20 and 33. No pressure behind the 22. On your bumper.
A couple of Richard Childress teammates you saw a moment ago. There is the 31 car looking back from Kevin Harvick. Harvick and Jeff Burton being shown in 16th and 17th position.
Just ahead of Eric Almirola, you see Sterling Marlin getting a big run on the bottom, having a great run so far.
Sterling in the 09 car. Wow, they are really jammed up on the bottom of the racetrack, and now the high line beginning to move.
Looks like somebody in that lower line had to check up a little bit. It really caused this inside line to lose a lot of momentum.
Yeah. All it takes is just a little bit. You see Denny Hamlin once again being able to push a car. Now he pushes Bobby Labonte in front. Now he's going to try to take that lead away from him.
Trying to get down with a little more Toyota help with Labonte in the Richard Petty's Dodge. Labonte, of course, a winner here back in 1998.
We've seen this here the last couple of races. Denny Hamlin really be able to make some pushes with some guys to push them to the front. We see these guys separate, like Travis Quaggle there got to the bottom of the racetrack and actually got off the racetrack just a little bit. Dave?
And the 43 of Bobby Labonte having a pretty good run today. No tires on that last stop. The stop before, same thing. They made a wedge adjustment 2 stops ago because Bobby couldn't run the bottom of the racetrack. It appears that's where he's running right now and maybe working better for him.
on.
We got all kinds of things happening up here. Mike Skinner to the front in the 84 car with Casey Kane on his bumper.
The 2 car of Kurt Busch has moved behind the wall, so we'll update you on what's going on there with the 2 car. And his teammate Ryan Newman has had his troubles. He's with Jamie.
Tough day for Penske Racing. What happened, Ryan?
Something broke in the engine. I was trying to avoid Kurt coming off pit road, and it shut off, and then it just never cranked back up. And when it did, the guys worked their butt off to push it started. It was on 6 or 7 cylinders. It broke something in the valve train, and it's pretty much junked. All told, Dodge is done for the day.
Dreams broken for the Daytona 500 winner, guys, and I hear the 2 cars on his way back.
And shuffling up toward the front of the back again, there's Casey Kane in his backup car. McMurray in the 26 car getting some help there from Kyle Busch in the middle line.
Now Reed Sorensen's got the lead. His lead swaps 3 or 4 times a lap.
You know, I'm going to tell you something. As crazy as it looks sometimes from the seat in those race cars, this is a lot crazier than what I ever saw.
We have had 22 lead changes among 17 different drivers, and folks, we're not even close to halfway yet.
Those are the official lead changes. This is the ones at the start-finish line. See, it's changing again right now in turn 1 and 2.
You know, whenever they repaved this racetrack just a couple of years ago, it just became so smooth. We see Harvick getting a run here to the back bumper of Matt Kenseth, giving him that little bump.
Watch him go.
These guys, it almost made you feel invincible, like you couldn't spin the cars out or wreck or anything. We know that they can, but it just makes for such great racing. This is unbelievable right here.
Jamie Murray had to just pull out of the way. These guys are coming so fast.
3 by 3 by 3. Wow, that's just great Talladega racing. Reed Sorensen on the bottom of the racetrack. Casey Kane behind him. McMurray in the middle. Martin Truex up high. Who will lead this time by?
Sorensen held on to the lead for that lap.
You know, we go into these in-car shots, Dale. These cars don't look very stable. I mean, it does. If you're looking out the window, it looks very stable until we go inside. This looks like it's not as easy as they make it sound.
No. The cars move around a lot, and these cars in particular, this new car, the air buffeting around. So we can see David Reagan in the back bumper of Jeff Burton there, who in turns hits Kyle Busch as they're moving forward, and that's all you want to do.
They're 4 wide.
Casey Kane's going the wrong way there.
5 wide at one point.
Casey Kane backpedaling now through that mess. Lost about a dozen positions, goes right back in front of the 88. Here comes Truex. A lot of speculation this week about the future of DEI, Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, after the announcement that Paul Menard would leave. Remember, Mark Martin is already leaving for next year. Now Menard's leaving. Next year they'll have 4 cars. Right now, 3 drivers and 1 major sponsor. But with runs like the 1 car and ahead in qualifying, it could bode pretty well for next year for DEI.
Yeah, it sure could. But that just take that picture right there, folks. You saw Martin Truex looked like he was going to lead that lap. Now, when we get to the end of this race and they're coming down to get the checkered flag, Jamie McMurray passed him right there, and it didn't look like he didn't have any chance.
High side the 88 car with trying to push his former team, Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, with Martin Truex around, and he will indeed be able to push him now back by the 29 car.
Yeah, these guys have worked together in some nationwide races to make that work for them, so they're going to give it a try here in the Sprint Cup Series.
You mentioned the passer at the start-finish line, which is down in turn 1. I asked someone this week, why did Bill France Sr. build this racetrack with the start-finish line past the pit exit? He said because he thought it would be exciting to the checkered flag, and indeed, he was right. You're watching ESPN on ABC.